At the end of January 2020, I was super excited because I was expecting my promotion. I was excited for a new role. I was about to move to the next stage in my career. But one day, my boss called me and terminated my job. All of a sudden, I became jobless. My name is Alex. I am from Hong Kong and I am an engineer by profession. I was a brilliant student in my school and college, and also due to my interest, I chose engineering as my profession. When I completed my engineering in 2018, I got a job offer from a big construction company. Since I was a gold medalist, their salary package was great and beyond my expectations. When I went for an interview, they were very impressed and I got the job. I had to move from Hong Kong to Wuhan because the company was located in Wuhan. So I relocated to Wuhan with my wife. I was married at that time and she was a housewife. We moved there with me having a job and everything was going perfectly. My company and my boss were satisfied, even happy with me. I can say they were impressed with my work, my skills, my potential, and my ideas. I remember I never gave them a chance to complain about my work, not a single time. I was happy because I was growing every day. I was doing my job very well and also spending quality time with my wife. My life was perfect. On weekends, we hanged out and explored new areas, new restaurants, and new places because my wife was crazy about food. My salary package was so good that we could afford those things daily. I got 2 promotions in 2 years, that was incredible. My life was exactly the same as I expected once I completed my degree. I was well settled, I had my own apartment in Wuhan, I was married to the love of my life, my beautiful wife, I got 2 promotions in 2 years and we were expecting a baby. Like I was walking on the roses. I was living the same life that I wanted to be living. 2020 was going to end and I successfully completed a huge project that made a lot of profit for our company. We celebrated that achievement and my boss was so impressed by me that he decided to hand over me another big project. Everything was going smoothly and according to my expectations. I was in the 7th sky. I remember that was the end of January when COVID-19 was spreading vigorously in Wuhan. One day my boss called me and several of my colleagues in his office. He told us to take a leave of absence for some days because COVID cases were increasing day by day. The complete lockdown was going to happen in Wuhan. There were lots of emergencies everywhere due to the spread of a new virus. Our company was going to close due to that lockdown. No one knew about that new virus at that time. Everyone in Wuhan was afraid of that deadly virus. There was no identification, vaccine, or medication for COVID-19 at that time. I was only afraid of COVID-19 at that time because the cases were increasing rapidly. I was not worried about my job because I thought I was an important part of the company. But one day, I got a termination letter from my company. I thought it could be a mistake, but when I confirmed it, I found out that our company went through a lot of crisis because of COVID-19 and they had to fire many employees. I was one of them. All of a sudden, I became jobless without making any mistakes. But I can understand the situation now. It was not a mistake of the company, they were passing through a critical situation and couldn't afford many employees. That was why they terminated me and many of my colleagues. When I found out that I became jobless, I didn't know what to do at that time. The only source of money was my job, my salary, and because of COVID-19 there was no job vacancies anymore. The condition even became worse and worse every day. Lockdown happened everywhere. We moved back to Hong Kong because in Wuhan deaths rate was increasing and my child was 1 year old at that time. I had to take him to a safer place. So, we moved to our old house in Hong Kong. At first, I had little savings because I spent all my savings on buying the apartment in Wuhan. At that time COVID-19 was spreading throughout China very rapidly and even in Hong Kong too. I couldn't get any job due to the lockdown and that deadly virus. My savings were decreasing day after day and I had no idea what to do now to support my family. Those days were very difficult for us. I even faced days when I had no money left for buying anything extra except food, but my wife was supportive of me during those bad days. One day I was searching for jobs on my laptop. I got to know about online jobs which I had no idea before. I didn't know if they were real or fake, but I had to take a risk and try to earn, to resume our life which suddenly stopped. At first, I tried but couldn't get any work because I had no experience and was not familiar with freelancing. But I knew that I couldn't stop my life. After 2 months, when I got my first order after a lot of hard work, I cannot express my happiness in words. I felt like I am a tortoise, in the tortoise and the hare story, who won the race slowly and steadily due to hard work. And that was the turning point of my life. I don't see the past after that. I got orders after orders because I was hardworking. I involved my wife in freelancing too because I couldn't handle that alone. Now it is June 2021 and I am a successful freelancer. I worked for many companies online this 1 year and also, I am applying for several positions in different companies now. Ever since COVID-19 started, I know I have really neglected my family because right now I am working hard on weekends too. But this is life. I saw the ups and downs of life. I realized that you can't mold your life according to you every time. There is always God's plan for you and you have to accept that.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story. For more stories like this, please subscribe and turn on notification. If you can like, share or comment, it will be very helpful to me and very much appreciated.